with tonight?
We played pretty good. Played better. We had too many turnovers, but we played good. You know, coach is never satisfied. I'll be satisfied if I find out what I get to eat on the bus going home.
Hey, Coach, talk about the freshmen with Tay on the bench. They kind of, I mean, what, 3 games into the season, they weren't scared to go out in enemy territory and play hard tonight.
You know what? I'm going to run out of words because I'm going to have to talk about them all the time. And after a while, you lose words. You're good. You know, they're playing good. They get better, but they're playing good. Wyatt finally started shooting like we watching practice. You know, first couple of games, I didn't know, but he took those 2 games and what he should have made maybe 2 or 3 more in that when he put them all in one game and shot the ball extremely well, played well. And I thought Hanlogden playing against that big guy did okay. You know, he's going to get stronger and better, but I thought he held his own. And Jake O'Connor's special. He's a special player. Yeah. And I just got to keep recruiting him all the time, keep him with us because he's going to make me a special coach.
Coach Andy had 26 points tonight, or just what do you think from his performance tonight and how he kind of stepped up in that role?
Well, I took him out. So Andy's special too. And Andy loves basketball. You know, those guys, that's what makes it fun. Andy's in that, he's all the time wanting to get better. He's all the time wanting to play better. And you got kids like that, he's talented, he's talented. He's a lot more athletic than you think, jumps higher than you think, faster than you think. And he's just, this is a good group. I'm got my fingers crossed that they get everything they deserve. And we'll see what happens. It's a long season. So anything can happen. We got to come every game. We got 2 real quick here. Boom, boom. So told them in there, just got to take care of their bodies, make sure they're ready. We'll try to take care of them in practice, not do as much, but make sure we're ready. Today's Thursday, Saturday against Coppin State.
Well, I remember.
Dan, is that go ahead.
Sorry. Sorry.
That's okay.
Just going off of Andy though, I just remember a couple Zoom calls that we had last season after away games where, the shots weren't falling for him. So just how does it feel to see him post such big numbers on a road game like that? Because I feel like, we didn't really get a chance to see that last season.
Well, he started off really slow last season, and had a hard time early in the year. He started picking it up and got a little better toward the end, but still wasn't like you say, wasn't Andy. And we weren't Marsh last year, whether it might have been me, I don't know. I didn't feel real good. We had a lot of COVID. It just, I don't know. We had a lot of administrative changes. It's just, it felt funky. And it's that kind of an excuse, at the same time reality. So, it is what it was. These guys, Tavion and Andy, came back. They were roommates, determined that they were going to change this thing for Marshall. And that's what's special about these guys. These guys play for Marshall. And their biggest thing is Marshall's success. And because of that, they're a special group.
Dan, with the length that you have, and you've talked about it, but you guys forced turnovers tonight. That led to some run outs and some nice open threes. Is that what you envision with this defense? If you guys can get that going, it helps your offense.
Well, no question. I always have said a good defense keeps the other team from scoring. Great defense creates a score on the other end. So I want to thank my assistant coaches for going out and finding the type of kids that fit how I like to coach. And this is the type of team I like to coach. They're long, they're athletic. I think the game's going that way. Got 4 of them can score at 3 levels, 3-point, mid-range, and at the basket. So we keep working on that. I think Hanlogden will get there. He can shoot. He's not game ready to shoot yet. He's too young, but he's going to get to where he's game ready. He can shoot. So eventually, as we mature, these young guys mature. I mean, Hanlogden is 18 years old. So is Jake Kahn. So those guys, as they mature, and then as Tavion with his leadership and Andy's leadership, and I just see and hope for them because they deserve it. I hope for them a great season.
Coach, talk about that first half. I mean, you guys were really shooting the three ball very well, very efficient in that first half. How big was that to this win tonight, getting off to such a fast start against Miami of Ohio?
Well, basketball is a maker's game now. They'll say that in the NBA that it's a maker. So whoever makes shots, team is going to win. I can't tell you how important it is to make shots so that your defense gets better on the other end. A lot of our problems last year defensively, we weren't very good offensively, and it created easy baskets at the other end for the other team. But when they're taking the ball out of the net every time, and then they got to come against our length, it's going to be hard on some teams, And we still got, like I said, we got a long way to go. We got good teams that have 13 scholarships and good coaches too. So it's a long way to go. We just have to do the best we can, keep our fingers crossed. And Herd fans have got to come out and support these young guys and feel it so that none of them get their head turned and want to go somewhere else. How you do that is you come and support them and they'll stay, because Huntington and Marshall is a good place to be. And we've got a lot of good things going for the university now. President Brad Smith, Christian Spears, new athletic director, a lot of positivity, a lot of people doing things to make things work. So, you know what? I want to enjoy it as long as I can. I ain't putting anything in your mind now, but I want to enjoy it as long as I can. And right now I'm enjoying the heck out of it and want to go one day at a time and see what happens. I got to get Boeheim and Cliff Ellis to retire. That way I can be famous. I'll be the oldest guy coaching. I already told my brother I'm better than him. He said, "You're not better than me." I said, "I'm still coaching. You're not."
I love
That's
that.
terrible.
All right.
All right, safe travel.